What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Revelio.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Incendio. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! 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 Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Revelio!
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curse, you have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know.
I couldn't agree more. A spell, you have a lot at stake. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo! Revelio. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Convulso.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I
Revelio.
try.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Expedego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expindo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombada. Stupid one. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's students
Revelio.
are so entranced with this place.
Confringo! Defendo! Accio! Protego! Descendo! Incendio! Repulso! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Bombardo! Defendo! Confringo! Descendo! Repulso! Accio! Descendo! Rependo! Glacier! Arresto Momentum! Confringo! Defendo! Bombardo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Glacier! Defendo! Stupefy! Arresto Momentum!
For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Accio! Revelio!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous.
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Confringo! Confringo!
Let's get this over with.
Protego! Stupid!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Defendo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I will make you pay. Expulsion!
Nowhere to go. We have to fight.
I shall avenge your
Accio.
I shall avenge your
Be careful! Mine!
Stop provoking them! Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio. Revelio.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Bombarda. Confringo. Flipendo. Accio. Descendo. Revelio.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, The next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
The headmaster's office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, and Otto Dibble, he work.
What sort of information am I trying?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could run. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
The tales of people. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack.
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear I'd lose my job instantly.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently...
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to... That said, I was hoping he would have escaped.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that...
Mr. Bickle was trying to help her.
I shall do all I can to get evidence again.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must...
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Revelio. Revelio.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Phil. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak, but I feared Harlow's retaliation.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as...
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you.
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, as a surprise for her birthday, one she never had one day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having... Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entrance. I was shaken to my core.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I shed...
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion... Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Revelio.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Revelio.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Revelio. Defendo. Accio.
A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Revelio.
Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
We may be working with the gods, but soon they'll be answering to us.
Hey.
Show yourself!
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Revelio.
Did you hear that?
I've heard centaurs quieter than...
Don't give me that look. You want to mind yourself, you do, before I take it into my head to do something that will give you a real look of pain.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and right...
Can't hide from me!
What was that sound?
Expulsor!
Oh, what are you for? My own father, little galleon. Confringo.
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Bombarda.
My arms closer.
Made a grave mistake.
Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
That's the best you can do, is it?
Dare you use a defender? Give up for the ass on me!
Now you've gone too far.
Bombarda. Might want to look at us. You will not survive, Incendio! Defender. Expulsor! Pathetic. Incendio! Defender. Revelio.
Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. He must be here somewhere. Revelio.